At the live.
How many have you done?
I don't know. I don't really count stuff like, you know, they asking me to show up. If the person feel like they got a good vibe, I'll do it.
Well, all right for my vibes.
Yeah, because if they don't, I'm like, no.
www.love2jamradio. It is the R&B lover Queen Tomaro. And you are back with, I got a little extra sprinkles. I like a little extra sprinkles on there. And you are back with the Tomorrow Today show. Hey, thank you guys for coming back and tuning in with me. If you know this platform, you know it is a platform for indie R&B singers. Well, I want to bring them to you in case you don't know that they out here. Because I once was blind. Right. But now I see. Okay? There you go. But now I see. And today, I have the multi-talented singer, songwriter. She's performed at countless venues, including the famous Turkey Leg Hut every Tuesday and now Wednesday.
Yes, I'm hosting karaoke with Phil Wade.
That's right, Phil Wade. Yeah, he was a guest of ours a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that's what's up. We have Miss Miriam Echo.
Hey everybody. Hey.
Before we get started, I just want to send a quick not belated, but happy birthday to Nipsey. Rest in peace. Neighborhood Nip. I want to send that out there. And we're going to go straight into tomorrow's tunes. If you guys remember how tomorrow's tunes work, I send the artists a couple of songs that I'm feeling. I want them to redo it in their own style. And I gave Miriam a little track there that she picked out. And what we're going to do is play a little clip of it so y'all can see what y'all about to get. Just a little feel of the song. And then we're going to come back and have Miss Miriam sing that thing. I can for you. All right. Hit it for me. Love it. Love you, love it. Tomorrow's tunes. If you guys remember how tomorrow's tunes work, I send the artists a couple of songs that I'm feeling. I want them to redo it in their own style. And I gave Miriam a little track there that she picked out. And what we're going to do is play a little clip of it. Y'all can see what y'all about to get. Just a little feel of the song. And then we're going to come back and have Miss Miriam sing that thing. Hit it from the love it. And right now, the cameras are still going, but the mic's on. Okay. Just so you know.
It has a yours on it.
You are the one for me. Give me where you are.
And it can go off in about 10 seconds.
Oh wow.
She's about to kill it though. You shut down in 10 seconds.
I can't hear you.
I said you can shut the song down in 10 seconds because she's finna kill it. So she's finna do it. Y'all heard it. Shaka Khan. You sweet thing. But hey, I'm too excited for Miss Miriam Echo to sing this thing. So without further ado, for tomorrow's tunes, do your part.
Girl, we gonna see. I ain't no shocker.
Ain't no shocker, baby. You got some pipes on you.
Thank you, love. I will love you anyway. Even if you cannot stay, I think you are the one for me. Here is where you ought to be. I just want to satisfy you. You're not mine and I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now, I'll go crazy. Oh, sweet thing. Oh, don't you know you're my everything? Don't you know you're my everything?
Baby.
Hey, you better.
Sweet thing. With such a sweet voice.
Thank ya.
Such a sweet voice.
I loved it.
Quick story time, you guys. So,
Let's go.
I first discovered you about a year ago. Okay, I just got into the live music scene about a year ago. I didn't even know it existed. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was stuck in the house. I was like, I'm not going to no clubs. I'm over the clubs. Ain't nothing for me to do. And I got into live music, and I was dating a guy, and he had asked me if I ever been to the Alley Cat and heard Miriam Echo, and I'm like, no, who is that? He was like, we going there, you gonna check it out. Let's get dressed, let's go. Baby, went to the Alley Cat Friday. I was back on Saturday. Because she performs both Fridays and Saturdays at the Alley Cat.
Yes.
And they were actually shut down for COVID, but
They still are.
They still are.
They have not opened back up since COVID.
Do they plan on opening? Will we be hearing you at the Alley Cat anytime soon?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right
now.
then. Well, we're going to get straight into this interview. Miriam, where are you originally from?
I am from South Park, Texas, by way of Dead End.
All right, Dead
Yes,
End.
indeed.
And how long, because I know you've been singing for quite some time, but how long have you been singing?
That's really like a layered answer. Both of my parents are singer-songwriters. They actually met at the Red Rooster when my mom had a gig.
Stop it. Okay.
Girl, no, you lied.
Yeah, so it's like I come from a long line of performers. So they didn't really do baby talk to us, but they sang to us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, music was a part of our household. It was part of our early education, learning how to read, learning how to count. My parents sang everything, to help us learn. So I got into organized music in the first grade at John E. Caldwell Elementary School in South Park.
Okay.
So yeah, I had a really great music teacher. I think I got lucky from elementary school, middle school, and high school. I got really lucky with my voice teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the best voice training that money could buy for free through HISD in the hood.
Wow.
I didn't get into jazz music until I was in my 20s. I was a 23-year-old freshman at Texas Southern.
Okay.
So yeah, I did classical music growing up. I did theater. And then I got heavy into jazz in college. And that's where I met all of my friends that are my friends now. That are musicians, and some of them have branched off, to own like Musclehead's Gym and Level 1 Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
And, I have friends that are musicians that I met at college that are all over the place. So that's how I ended up on the live music scene through those gentlemen and ladies from Texas Southern.
Quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you were young at that time, did you always want to be a singer?
No.
You just went with the flow and just did the singing?
I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher.
Oh, wow.
My parents will tell you that they did not hear me sing a note. It was just, music was easy, because genetically it was, I guess, embedded, of course, so it was easy for me to do, so that's why it was always my elective. But I didn't fall in love with music until college. So my mom still has a video. Have you been to Astor World? Are you from Houston?
Of course, yes.
Okay. So, they had that little recording booth in there, right?
They sure did.
They had a recording booth, and so I don't even remember what song it was, but my mom cried when she found the tape because I was so shy about my voice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she still has it somewhere in the garage.
Did she cry because she knew her baby could blow like that?
She didn't know I could sing. I didn't sing in front of my parents.
How old were you at this time?
I was like 17, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And I didn't sing I sang my first solo in a play at Kahumba House, which is this African theater group in 3rd Ward. I was probably about, 10, 11 years old in a play called Keisha Loves Kevin.
Okay, Keisha Loves Kevin.
I didn't sing my first real solo as a singer till Texas Southern for a Christmas program. And I don't even remember what I sung, but it was under the tutelage of Bert Cross, who was at Texas Southern at the time. But yeah. It took me a long time.
And was that the moment where you're like, you know what? This is what I want to do?
No.
Still no. Still on kindergarten then. We're still on kindergarten teacher?
It actually, a lot of my friends were performing at the Red Cat and all these other places, Scott and Gertner, Scott Bar, all the popular places back then. That's where they were. Libra Lounge, which is now the Turkey Leg Hut. You know, remember it used to be Libra Lounge?
Yes, I remember Libra Lounge.
So, like, all those places were sold up by all of my friends. And one of my friends was singing at this place called Mocha Life. It was a coffee shop. And I saw that they had an open mic. So I came back the next night for the open mic. I actually started on the poetry scene at Mocha Life.
Okay.
So before the musicians, like outside of the musicians that knew me from school, outside of them, nobody really knew me in the city outside of the poetry scene.
So you were writing during that time?
I was writing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I started writing at G's and Z's coffee shop. They had a little writing workshop before one of the shows. Oh, it's gonna throw me. It's gonna cut me off. They had a writing workshop, and he challenged everybody to write a piece. So I did, and I sang it that night. So yeah, I was moving around and shaking hands and kissing babies on the poetry scene before the Red Cat really knew me. So yeah, the first time I sang at the Red Cat, I sang a cover, and then Seven said, well, she got this original song called Trumpet. And I sang that, and it went over really well. So yeah, that's when I knew I wanted to be a singer. When I started moving around the poetry scene, because everybody was doing something original. I was around a bunch of thinkers and creators.
So were you turning your poetry into music?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody thought I was a poet, but I never was. I was just a singer.
Okay.
So, but they saw me on the poetry scene so much, so I could see how they got it confused. But I was just a singer-songwriter, and I was, moving between the poetry scene, the rock scene, the folk scene, everywhere.
Rock scene and the folk, okay.
Wherever, after a certain point, wherever there was an open mic, I was there every night for like 3 years.
Okay.
And really just kind of building relationships and stuff. That's how I got excited about music, when I started building relationships with people and things of that nature. So yeah.
So you started off as Miriam Rattler,
yes,
correct? And then it switched over to Echo. How did Echo come about?
At the Poetry Lounge downtown, there was a poet by the name of Pumpkin from Pluto.
Pumpkin from Pluto. Okay.
When I got off stage one time, she said, I want to give you a stage name. She said, I don't want anything from it, but just hear me out. And she said, when you get off stage and you stop singing, it's like your voice is still echoing through the room. So I think you should change your name to Miriam Echo. And it just stuck from there.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I even changed it to Aquila Sunflower one time.
Aquila Sunflower.
I don't know where that came from, because Aquila is my middle name, but I was like, I think I should have something else, because
you didn't want everybody knowing your name at first?
Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo.
So at that point, that's when everyone started calling you for these venues and to perform and...
Yeah, it took a while. Like, I literally sang for free for about 3 years before, like, I got paid on the poetry scene first. Black Snow, he paid me $35 to feature. Okay. But I got like $200 in tips, so it was a while before they started calling me to do anything on the music scene, because I was sitting on the waiting list at the Red Cat. You signed up for the list. If you remember, it was like sold up. Like, you signed up for the list, they only had like 5 open mic people, so I would wait. I get bumped a lot of nights, but it took a while, and I would sing free background for people. It wasn't that I was really looking for the money. I was just excited.
You enjoyed it, yes.
Yeah, I was excited, and then people started calling, and yeah, it was pretty cool when they started calling.
I'm pretty sure it was. So I wonder, like, did you ever get nervous?
Yes.
All these open mics you going to, you were getting nervous, huh?
It wasn't, no, because I was kind of used to that aspect of performing. Especially like, there was a spot called Dean's downtown. The band The Sufferers?
No.
Okay, so they're a real big alternative band.
Okay.
The lead singer is an African American woman by the name of Cam, and the rest of the band is multicultural. But we started out at Dean's downtown freestyling, so it was cool because everybody was kind of in the same boat. But the first show I actually had, my homeboy Tony Henry, he had to go out of town. And it was a Monday. He said, well, can you do my Wednesday night show? You get all the money from the door. You just got to pay your band. And I was so nervous because I never put together a show. So this was my first official, you know, not somebody paying me, but me putting together a production. It went horribly. My whole band showed up drunk.
No!
And my drummer from that night, he's still one of my good friends. He was super drunk. He brought a keyboard player that was a church musician, didn't know any of the songs. The band was super loud. My parents were so mad. My mama wanted to fight the piano player.
No, mama, no.
Baby, it was terrible, but I got through it. And I made enough money to pay my band, which is, you know, I had a day job. Like, I just quit my day job last year. I was a pharmacy tech.
Okay.
So I did that for 20 years. I just quit that July 31st of 2019.
And became full-time on the music.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so I anytime I had something like that, I made sure I took the money out of my paychecks. I had my band pay for it, covered or whatever. And so I actually broke even that night. So you know, I didn't lose anything. So from then it was
up
moving
from
forward.
there.
Yeah.
What was like your best performance? Like, man, this one's always the one I think of and tell people about. It's my most memorable performance.
My most memorable performance, I was performing for this project called the Truth Project. One of my homeboys, he hosted a show called Heart and Soul. K. Dupree, he was a poet, and they did this major project around AIDS awareness. Once a quarter, and he would always bring somebody. He was like the person who had me open up for major artists. So we did the Arena Theater. I opened up for Marsha Ambrosius when she was real.
Yes.
And it was just me. It was me and my god brother Dominic. He played the djembe drum, and me singing a cappella. And it was so beautiful. I wrote I don't know if you remember from the Phil Donahue show, the girl Hadia Broadbent.
I do not.
She was born with AIDS.
I do.
Yes. So I wrote a song about her because people figured she should be dead by now, but she's still alive. She's still alive now.
Yes.
So I wish I could remember the lyrics, but I wrote it specifically for that show. I wrote it that day. And that was the most memorable because I got a standing ovation walking from my seat to the front. And I wasn't the headliner. Marsha Ambrosius was the headliner. And just to hear the silence in the room in the Arena Theater, and all you could hear is my voice and my friend on the djembe drum until it was done. It was the most beautiful experience.
What was that feeling for you? Like,
I could have floated to heaven.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so it was. I mean, he and I also had another memorable experience. A girl had a Coming to America birthday party at a strip club, and they had me and him perform in the strip club while somebody was on the pole. It was lit.
Wait a minute, what song did you perform?
I don't even
on
remember.
the Coming to America theme strip club party.
I did She's Your Queen to Be. I don't remember what else I sung. It was so glamorous and ratchet at the same time. My homegirl Crystal, she's a pole instructor. She's like a ballerina on the pole. She performed and ate up the girls. You know, she told the girls that worked there on a regular basis. But yeah, so those are my most memorable for two opposite reasons. But it was lit. It was lit. It was free drinks. We was good. So
Miriam, you actually have a Miriam Echo song.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if the people have heard it, but I think it is so cool. Such a cool introduction to yourself. Would I be?
Yeah, I got you.
The Miriam Echo song.
Before I sing, I'm gonna tell you how it came about. Everybody was spelling my name wrong. So I'm a superhero to my nephew.
Echo or Rattling?
Echo.
Okay.
Miriam, really.
Okay.
Because, you know, people think of the Spanish spelling Miriam, or like Marion, LL Cool J in the house or whatever, Marion. So, me and my friend Sean Sounds, I don't know if you know him, but he was on The Voice a couple of years ago. But we were in Chacho's drunk at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I started writing the theme song, and we was just in there singing loud as. Can I cuss?
You can cuss on him, baby.
We was singing loud as fuck. And we came up with a theme song, so here it is. Hello, everyone. I'm here to sing a song for you to get to know me and my heart and soul. It took me a little while for me to find a style. Now all I gotta do is introduce myself to you. My name is M-A-R-I-U-M-E-C-H-O. M-A-R-I-U-M-E-C-H-O.
You better yeah.
Chicago.
Good job. When Miriam is not singing, what is she doing?
I have an alter ego that my friends named the Dead End Chef.
Okay.
So we used to have, late night gigs. Sometimes we don't really want to go out to eat, so sometimes I invite friends over and I cook for them at, 2, 3 in the morning.
I've seen them dishes, girl.
Yeah.
It's so yummy.
So I had made my friends. It was my homegirl Asia Dominique and my best friend Ahmad. Ahmad No Ego. Shout out to my baby. I made them some lamb burgers with like some tempura green beans or something. And they came up with the name of the Dead End Chef because I'm dead end till I die.
All right.
If I sing jazz or whatever. I love South Park. I love my neighborhood where I'm from, and I'm proud to be from that screwed up clique era. So. That's what the name is, and so I've been. I started a food page on Instagram. And, I don't really want to be I don't want to be a restaurant owner, but I want to inspire people to want to cook and try new things. So that's my alter ego.
Cooking, that's your thing. When you're
Yes.
not singing, it's cooking.
Yes, and to keep me stress free, I watch a lot of animal rescue videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Are you an big animal person?
from afar. On the screen. On the screen. But you know what? I've really been thinking about, like, I hated dogs all my life. I had, like, if
It had to be a bad experience.
bunch of them.
Okay.
From my granny dog chasing me, like, neighborhood dogs. But I know it was just a fear, but I was, if it was one person that, got chased by all the neighborhood dogs, it was me.
Okay.
They ain't never bite me. I don't know if they was trying to play or what, but it was too much for my little spirit. But I've been thinking about getting a rescue dog recently, so I have the time, even if I was to try to foster for right now.
Right.
It's something that's really on my heart, so it's changed me.
Go for it. Go for
It's
it.
changed.
So now back in 2013, you had
Okay.
an album
Yes.
entitled Letters and Numbers.
Yes.
How did that come about?
It was a compilation of things that I had written on the poetry scene, some experiment stuff that I did, just playing around. It's a song on there I think called "Do Do Do." It's not even any words on there. It's just me just kind of making noises. So it was a labor of love, and it was also a source of heartbreak. Me and my band, we know the story, and we just kind of tried to suppress it. So, but it was something that I needed to have at that moment. But from what I hear, a lot of artists had a really bad experience on their recording, on their first album.
Okay.
But I did it. I recorded it. I had to record it twice because of somebody's mishap. But, my band, Quincy Cole, Will Curtis, and Larry Grant.
What's your band's name?
At that time, they were my Kung Fu Pimps.
All right, Kung Fu Pimps.
I did a Facebook contest. I said, whoever picks the best name, I'm gonna get you a table front row at the Horn at the Red Cat, and it was somewhere else. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, the name the Kung Fu Pimp, and my background singers were my ninjas.
Did you do that writing for your album there?
I did.
Do you write for anyone else?
I've written with other people, like my friend Sean Sounds. We write really well together. I did some of the songs with him on his album with his band 6 Minutes Till Sunrise. I've written a lot of my own music for like different MCs. I'm in Houston. I think I'm probably on maybe about 300 different projects from other people.
I can believe it.
Poets, rappers. You know, as long as it's a positive message, and I don't really charge a lot either, because I'm like, we all trying to make it. You know, I say as long as it's a positive message, I believe in cross promoting. So you know, you got $150, you got $200. You know, you may be doing something for church, but your people may not have heard about me before. So yeah, I'll write something for something like that. I haven't done anything, you know, super major yet. When I say major, I mean like radio. You know what I'm saying? But I've been played on the radio. Yeah, I mean, I've not in the U.S., but I mean, I've worked with international artists that, you know, live here, that have audiences. So I've been played in the UK. I've been played in Africa. I've been played in Asia. My voice has been heard in places that I've never had the fortune to step foot in yet.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, if you have a positive message, let's cross promote. So yeah.
That's awesome. So check this out, guys. What we are going to get in, I got a fun little segment. You guys recognize it. It is the Wheel of Music. And the way the Wheel of Music works is Miss Miriam is going to spin that wheel just like so, just like that while we sing the song. And wherever that flag lands, she has 5 seconds to sing me a song with whatever that theme is. Now, we got a little song that goes with the Wheel of Music. As soon as we start singing it, you go ahead and start spinning it, okay? And it goes a little something like this. Spin that wheel, spin the wheel, spin that wheel, just spin the wheel. Spin that wheel, spin the wheel, spin that wheel, just spin the wheel. The letter L. Any song with the letter L.
We have 5 seconds and 5.
Love, there's so many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how, 'cause there's a possibility that you're looking different now. Ever since the first moment I spoke your name.
Come on.
You better, girl.
All right.
That's enough.
That's
Yeah.
You got what? Now you get 5 rounds on this, so go ahead and spin that wheel, spin the wheel, spin that wheel, just spin the wheel, spin that wheel. The letter F and 5.
F. I'm not trying to pressure you, just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my boyfriend.
There you go.
I just wanna know your name and maybe just tell me get hooked up, hang out, just chill, just friends.
All right, 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Come on now. Mary, put some elbow into your spinning. You can just
Yeah, you playing with it. You playing with it.
Sleep.
Spin that wheel, spin the wheel, spin that wheel, just
spin the wheel.
It's kind of on the edge.
It's
I'm going
turn to the right.
You think so? Well, then the
It says
word is day. And 5.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight cross my eyes. Something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Said, when I look at you, everything's alright with me. Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be.
What's it gonna be, bro?
A lovely day.
Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day.
We the Echo X. Yes. Miriam and the Echo X. Yeah.
Come on then, spin that wheel, spin the wheel, spin that wheel, just spin the wheel, spin that wheel. The word is day.
Yet again.
Again. And 5.
I feel like I should be able to do this over.
No, Different day.
2.
I don't have another one for day.
Okay.
Hey.
You got 2 more
You
spins.
did. You did.
All right, then
Go.
spin that wheel, spin the wheel, spin that wheel, just spin the wheel, spin that wheel.
I can't see what's happening. So we gonna pretend
You want
that
to
you gotta
spin it.
Elbow
Yeah,
in.
you gotta
Spin that wheel, spin the wheel, spin that wheel, just spin the wheel, spin that wheel. Listen, they want you to sing Dave for
You gotta get that. Put a needle on there.
Come on, Nina. And 5.
What did I pick?
Anita
Anita
Baker
Baker.
song.
Lord have mercy. I'm in love, sweet love. Don't you ever go away. Always be this way. That's all I got.
You got it. That's all right, you got it. We got one more
We
spin.
ain't gonna
One more
pretend that
spin.
Day is not even on there.
We don't pretend like they not on it no more because she got they like 4-5 times.
And I'm spinning the wheel.
Spin that wheel, spin the wheel, spin that wheel, just spin the wheel. There you go. The word is stay.
Okay. Baby, won't you just stay for a little while? Baby, won't you just stay for a little while?
Yeah. That's what's up. Mary got 4 out of 5 of them things, and I appreciate you so much.
I feel like I got set up.
You spun it. You spun it. This is your spun. You spun.
Y'all need to buy some WD-40 for next time.
For the wheel.
I don't trust that.
You don't trust it. You know, with your fingers. I'm all I say. Y'all seen her spin it. So, Marion,
4 out of 5 is not bad.
if you could work with any artist, what artist would you work with?
Robert Glasper,
Uh-huh.
like hands
love
down,
him.
number one, and he's so H-Town, like he is so H-Town, and he does a really great job at being a human. Like you meet, and we had a conversation at because he'll pop in on me at Alley Cat from time to time when he's in town. But we had a conversation. I told him, I said, you know what? I appreciate you for not, ever acting Hollywood. You know, he has the right to. You know, he is that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? As far as my generation, and it's just, I put him up there with the greats because he is a great. But he was like, Herbie Hancock told him, I'm a human first and a musician second. So he's always down to give you advice. He'll tell you if you get on his nerves. He's a real person. So, and then he is the best at what he does.
Right.
So, Robert Glasper, hands down, number one.
Awesome.
So, and of course, I would love, as far as vocalists, I would love to do a duet with Bilal.
All right,
Like,
Bilal.
he's my absolute favorite singer.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Any advice you would give any new and upcoming artists who want to be heard, want to get their music out there?
The advice I tell everybody, first of all, get you a voice coach. A lot of people want to skip the struggle. Like, it's a lot of singers out there that didn't get training, but they just happen to be, amazing at what they do. But for longevity, I'd say get your voice trainer. Even if you join a church choir, just do some sort of training with somebody, and also do the open mic scene. And I tell people, because everybody I know got videos and
Post a little clips on
albums.
Instagram.
Yeah, you got 75 albums on Spotify, but nobody knows who you are. And it's important because doing the open mic scene, it gets you your stage legs. If you plan on being a performer, the only way you're going to really be able to last is if you get those stage legs. It also builds relationships with people that you're going to have around for maybe the next year, the next 5 years, or the rest of your life. You know, so the producers and the musicians and, you know, the engineers that I have now are people that I met along the way on the open mic scene. So get out there and build relationships and stop worrying about the money. The money will come. Fall in love with what you do. Get really good at what you do. And don't be afraid of criticism. It's like everybody
everybody want everything positive vibes, but I got something to tell you. Like, constructive criticism is okay, people.
Motherfuckers these motherfuckers ain't get whoopings when they grew up. They ain't get in trouble. Everything is handed to them. And I hate to have to deal with people who never had to deal with anything. You know, so I don't.
Do you feel like they're entitled? They like
and it's a lot. I think it's, you know, a lot of parents, you know, they have this idea of, I'm going to give my child everything that I didn't have. How about teach them everything that I didn't know? So it's just, you know, I believe in working for my shit. And that's why, you know, I was able to quit my job with no stress. I'm not rich. I'm not even comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, what brought the change? What made you say, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm going music full time?
Music had been paying all my bills for about 3 years. And I told myself, I said, music paid my bills for a year consistently. A certain amount of money every week. Then I was going to quit. And 3 years passed by. And I was having, because I suffer from anxiety and depression. A lot of us do. We just don't know what to call it. But mine had been diagnosed, and it got so bad to a point where I was so stressed out because I was singing every night, just about. And I was working a day job 40 hours a week. And this was for about 15 years of my life. I was doing double duty, so I was having real bad anxiety attacks. My blood pressure was fluctuating, and I didn't eat bad. So it was all stress related. So I said, why am I holding on to this job that I hate?
Was it the security you felt you had there?
It was a crutch, you know, and like we all have a crutch, whether it's a man or a woman or a job or a home or a car. You know, it's just sometimes we're just really afraid to let go of things that we have no business, you know, holding on to. And God was showing me by making me physically ill that this was not an environment that I needed to be in. So, and I gave them 30 days. We got a new pharmacy manager. I didn't get along with her. She didn't get along with me. She tried to clean house. And I said, baby, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my 30-day notice. And I was nice enough to give them 30 days.
Right.
Say, I'm going to let you help. I'm going to help you find somebody, you know, to get in here. But once this 30 days is up, I'm going. And I'm not coming back.
All right.
And that was that.
How you got? Since you've done that, like, what has been the new feel for you?
Do
you feel free? Do you feel?
I don't. Like, it was no aha moment because I had planned for it for so long. Like, I started saving my tips. I threw all my tips in like a shoebox when I got home. I didn't look at them. You know, that's how I bought my car. Like, I saved my tips. I got a certain amount of money in emergency cash. Like, there are people, like, I've lost everything tangible twice over. Places to live, cars, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm not attached to anything tangible. That's because, you know, I know what it's like to be without it. But when it comes to my future, I started planning. One of my old pharmacists, she's a financial advisor, so I had some conversations with her, and I started saving money this way, that way. I set up a retirement fund that comes directly out of my account. You know, I don't have to even see the money.
Right out of sight of mine.
Yeah, I paid my student loans off before I quit my job. You know, I let them take that out of my account, so I didn't have that monkey on my back.
Right.
It's just, you know, I planned for it. So when it was time to go, it was just, I was just gone. So it's like, you know, people like, you excited? I'm like, nah, I'm really not.
Yeah, for this.
Yeah, like, I'm prepared for it, you know. Because at my age, I couldn't retire no matter how long I had been with the company. So I said, okay, I'm going to fix y'all. So I saved money about 5-6 different ways, and I just wasn't stressed. So right now, I just moved into a new place because I felt like I was kind of being stifled and I needed a new environment. You know. So yeah. So I'm getting that together now, and I'm already feeling the inspiration a little bit by just being out of my old space. I feel like I'm in a tuna can. So yeah, I'm at peace with my life.
So what's next? What can we expect in the near future?
I am planning an online talk show.
Okay.
And it's going to be all about Black excellence. I have a rotating set of guests that are going to come in. That are singers and performers, chefs, business owners, financial planners. And so that's one thing. Like music right now, for me, I'm in one of those dry spells. Music is one of those things, like it's like an ex-boyfriend that I really, really love. But I don't have nothing to say to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, as writers, we get in those spaces, and people think it's easy to just pump them songs out. It's not, So I have a project that I've been working on off and on for like 2.5 years. And, hopefully I've been recording with other people. So it's kind of sparking my interest to see if I can have something to say again.
Okay.
So yeah, but I'm still performing at the Turkey Leg Cut on Tuesday, so my live performances are still there with my band Vibe Inc. And like I said, I'm hosting karaoke on Wednesdays. But right now, I'm just kind of taking life as it comes, because I've never done that before.
Take this break. Take the life as it comes. Take this break, and
because once it picks back up, it ain't gonna slow down. So.
Well, Miriam, I would like to really thank you.
Thank you.
For coming on the Tomaro Today show. Real quick, tell the people how they can find you.
On Instagram, you can find me at MARIUMECHO. I also have a music page, Miriam Echo Music. It's not much on there, but when I do record something, I put it there. If you come to my Instagram page, there's a lot of foolishness, it's a lot of memes, it's a lot of shit talking. So I got 32,000 posts of foolishness. So also my food page, Dead End Chef, DEADENDCHEFHTX, because there is a Dead End Chef. I found out like up north somewhere. So I put Houston, Texas on there, HTX. So there you can have some food ideas. I'm gonna cook today, I think, if I have the energy.
Oh wow, I wish you would have cooked.
I gotta find my. I got to find them pots and one of them boxes. But yeah, so that's how you find me on Facebook. I don't add anybody. I just, it's mostly family and friends. So, but yeah, Instagram, go ahead and add your girl.
Well, follow Miss Miriam Echo. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for tuning in. Next week we will have Ijama in the building.
I love
them twins can.
I love
yes. So you guys are in for a show. Tomorrow we have the Man Cave. Wednesday we got Chatting with Sherry, and after that we have Bar Babies. On Thursdays we have Jam It or Cram It with Miss Lovey Dovey, and on Fridays we are Keeping It Real with Rillos, Comedian Rillos, and then we have In the News with Miss Cookie Baby. And you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. Oh, Magic and Sprinkles.